10 places you should never visit alone. Imagine standing completely alone. No phone signal, no people, just silence. Then you hear footsteps behind you. Some places on Earth are breathtaking. Others are so dangerous, mysterious, or isolated that even experienced explorers refuse to go there alone. From haunted forests to deadly deserts and abandoned islands, today's countdown reveals 10 places where being alone could become the biggest mistake of your life. Stay until the end, because our #1 location has terrified visitors for decades, and no one can fully explain why. Let's begin. 10. Death Valley, USA. Death Valley looks beautiful from a distance. Endless salt flats, colorful mountains, and clear blue skies make it seem peaceful. But appearances can be deceiving. It is one of the hottest places on Earth, with temperatures that have exceeded 56 degrees Celsius, 134 degrees Celsius. In summer, even a short walk can become life-threatening if you're unprepared. Every year, visitors underestimate the heat. Vehicles break down, water runs out, cell service disappears. At night, the desert becomes strangely quiet. The silence is so complete that many visitors describe it as unsettling. If you become lost here alone, rescue may take hours, or even longer. Death Valley reminds us that nature doesn't need monsters to be terrifying. And if you think extreme heat is frightening, wait until you see the forest where people claim something watches them from the trees. Naife, Aokigahara Forest, Japan. At the base of Japan's majestic Mount Fuji lies a forest unlike any other on Earth. From above, it looks peaceful, an endless sea of lush green trees stretching for miles. But once you step beneath its dense canopy, everything changes. The forest is called Aokigahara, often nicknamed the Sea of Trees, because the thick forest floor and tightly packed trees make it feel like you're surrounded by an ocean of green. One of the first things visitors notice is the silence. Not the relaxing silence of an ordinary forest, but an eerie stillness. The dense trees block much of the wind, and the volcanic rock beneath the soil absorbs sound. Even birds seem quieter here, creating an atmosphere many people describe as unsettling. Navigation can also become surprisingly difficult. GPS signals may become unreliable in some areas, and the landscape is so similar in every direction that it's easy to lose your sense of orientation if you leave marked trails. Because of the forest's history, local authorities encourage visitors to stay on designated paths and to respect the area and the people connected to it. Whether the strange feeling comes from the silence, the landscape, or simply the power of the human imagination, Aokigahara has become one of the world's most mysterious forests. So if you ever visit, remember one simple rule: never wander off the trail alone. But forests aren't the only places that can be deadly. Our next location is home to thousands of venomous snakes, so many that setting foot there without permission is not only dangerous, it's illegal. 8. Snake Island, Brazil. Imagine standing on a small island where danger could be only a few steps away. An island so hazardous that the government has banned almost everyone from visiting. Just 35 kilometers off the coast of Brazil lies Ilha da Queimada Grande, better known as Snake Island. At first glance, it looks like a tropical paradise. Crystal blue water surrounds lush green forests, and steep rocky cliffs rise from the Atlantic Ocean. But hidden beneath the leaves is one of the densest populations of venomous snakes anywhere in the world. The island is home to the golden lancehead, a species found nowhere else on Earth. Over thousands of years, rising sea levels isolated these snakes from the mainland. With no large predators and an abundance of birds to hunt, they evolved in complete isolation. Their venom is exceptionally potent and helps them quickly immobilize fast-moving prey before it can escape. Because of the danger and the need to protect this rare species, public access to Snake Island is prohibited. Only authorized researchers and conservation teams are allowed to visit under strict safety measures. As the sun sets over the island, the forest comes alive with movement. Leaves rustle, branches sway. Every shadow could hide another snake waiting silently among the trees. You might think an island full of venomous snakes is impossible to top. But our next destination doesn't threaten you with animals. Instead, it threatens you with the Earth itself. Temperatures soar high enough to melt your expectations. Poisonous gases rise from the ground, and survival becomes a race against nature. Welcome to one of the harshest places on the planet, the Danakil Depression. 7. The Danakil Depression, Ethiopia. What if I told you there's a place on Earth that feels more like another planet? A place where the ground bubbles with acid, the air carries toxic gases, and daytime temperatures regularly climb above 45 degrees, 113 degree hour. Welcome to the Danakil Depression in northeastern Ethiopia, one of the hottest and most extreme environments on the planet. From the sky, the landscape looks almost unreal. Brilliant yellows, deep oranges, glowing greens, and white salt plains stretch to the horizon. It resembles an alien world, but every color is created by real minerals, sulfur deposits, and geothermal activity rising from deep beneath the Earth's surface. The area sits where 3 tectonic plates are slowly pulling apart, making it one of the most geologically active regions on Earth. Nearby stands Erta Ale, one of the few volcanoes in the world with a long-lived lava lake. At night, its glowing lava lights up the darkness, reminding visitors that molten rock lies just below the surface. But this beauty hides serious danger. Some pools contain highly acidic water, invisible volcanic gases can collect in low-lying areas. The relentless heat can quickly lead to dehydration and heat exhaustion, especially for anyone who isn't properly prepared. Despite these risks, scientists travel here to study Earth's geology, and even to understand what conditions on other planets might be like. For local Afar communities, however, this harsh landscape has been home for generations. Their knowledge of the land has helped people survive in one of the world's most unforgiving environments. Standing here alone, surrounded by endless salt flats, steaming vents, and the distant glow of volcanic fire, it's easy to feel as though you've stepped onto another world. The Danakil Depression proves that sometimes the most breathtaking places on Earth are also among the most dangerous. You've seen an island ruled by venomous snakes, and a landscape that looks like another planet. But our next destination lies beneath one of the world's most beautiful cities. Hidden below the streets of Paris is a maze so vast and confusing that even experienced explorers have become lost inside. Welcome to the Catacombs of Paris. 6. The Catacombs of Paris, France. Beneath the romantic streets of Paris, past the cafes, museums, and famous landmarks, lies a hidden world that few people ever see. A vast underground maze stretching for hundreds of kilometers. Welcome to the Catacombs of Paris. At first, these tunnels had nothing to do with mystery. They were limestone quarries dug centuries ago to provide the stone used to build much of the city above. But in the late 1700s, Paris faced a crisis. Its cemeteries had become dangerously overcrowded. Graves overflowed, and public health became a growing concern. To solve the problem, officials made a remarkable decision. During the night, the remains of millions of people were carefully transferred into the abandoned tunnels beneath the city. Over time, workers arranged many of the bones into carefully designed walls and patterns, transforming the tunnels into the haunting place visitors see today. Today, only a small section of the catacombs is open to the public. The rest remains a vast network of dark passages, many of them closed or restricted. Despite the rules, some urban explorers have attempted to enter these off-limits areas. Inside, every tunnel looks almost identical. Without a map, it's surprisingly easy to lose your sense of direction. There are stories of explorers wandering for hours before finding an exit. Some have needed rescue after becoming disoriented in the endless maze. Imagine your flashlight beginning to fade, the air growing colder, every tunnel looking exactly the same, and realizing you have no idea which way leads back to the surface. In a place like this, fear doesn't come from ghosts. It comes from getting lost in the darkness. That's why the catacombs of Paris are a place you should never explore alone. If getting lost beneath a city sounds terrifying, imagine visiting an island where the people have chosen to remain completely isolated from the modern world for thousands of years. Boats are kept away. Aircraft avoid flying too low. And approaching the shore could put both you and the island's inhabitants in serious danger. Fact number 5. North Sentinel Island, the world's most isolated tribe. Imagine there is an island on Earth, so isolated that no one is allowed to visit. An island where helicopters are met with arrows, boats are chased away, and the people living there have rejected the outside world for thousands of years. Welcome to North Sentinel Island, one of the most mysterious places on our planet. Deep in the Bay of Bengal lies North Sentinel Island. From above, it looks like a tropical paradise. White sandy beaches, dense forests, and crystal-clear blue water. But beneath its beauty lies one of the world's greatest mysteries. The island is home when your sonar suddenly reveals a massive circular object unlike anything you've ever seen. It appears to have strange shapes, long grooves, and a nearly perfect round outline. Some people called it an ancient structure. Others claimed it was comments. And stay tuned, because next we'll travel to Norway to explore the mysterious Hessdalen lights, glowing orbs that have puzzled scientists for decades. Fact 3. The Hessdalen lights, Norway's unexplained sky mystery. What if mysterious lights appeared in the same valley? Night after night, year after year. Scientists would rush to investigate. Cameras would record them. Radars would detect them. Yet, decades later, no one could say with complete certainty what they are. Welcome to the mystery of the Hessdalen lights. A valley unlike any other hidden among the mountains of central Norway lies the quiet Hessdalen Valley. By day, it's peaceful and beautiful. But when darkness falls, something unusual sometimes appears in the sky. Residents have reported glowing balls of light floating silently above the valley. Some are bright white. Others appear yellow, red, or even blue. Sometimes they hover in one place for several minutes. Other times they race across the sky before disappearing without a sound. When did it begin? Although people had reported strange lights for years, the mystery gained worldwide attention in the early 1980s. During one period, the lights were reportedly seen many times each week. The sightings became so frequent that scientists, engineers, and researchers traveled to Hessdalen to investigate. Unlike many UFO stories, this mystery wasn't based on a single eyewitness. Multiple people observed the lights, and some were recorded using cameras, radar, and scientific instruments. What have scientists found? Over the years, researchers collected valuable data. The lights vary in size and brightness. Some move slowly. Others accelerate at surprising speeds. Several explanations have been proposed. One idea suggests the lights may be caused by natural electrical activity in the atmosphere. Another proposes that minerals beneath the valley create conditions that produce glowing plasma. Some researchers believe a combination of geological and atmospheric processes may be responsible. However, no single explanation has been able to account for every recorded observation. Why is it still a mystery? Unlike many famous mysteries, the Hessdalen lights are still being studied today. Scientists continue monitoring the valley with cameras and instruments, hoping new evidence will reveal exactly what's happening. It's a reminder that even in our modern world, nature can still surprise us. So, if you stood alone in a quiet valley and a glowing orb suddenly appeared above the mountains, what would you think? A rare natural phenomenon? Or something we've yet to understand? Tell us your theory in the comments. And don't miss our next fact, where we'll explore the incredible Longyou caves, a vast underground mystery hidden beneath China for centuries. Fact number 2, the Longyou caves, China's underground mystery. Imagine discovering a giant underground world, not by archaeologists, but by villagers pumping water out of what everyone thought was an ordinary pond. As the water disappeared, an enormous man-made cave emerged, then another, and another. Eventually, 24 massive underground chambers were discovered, each carved by hand. But here's the real mystery: who built them, and why? A discovery. No one expected in 1992, villagers in China's Zhejiang province decided to drain one of their local ponds. For generations, people believed the ponds were naturally deep and bottomless. But as the water level dropped, stone walls began to appear. What they uncovered stunned everyone. Hidden beneath the surface was a gigantic underground chamber, unlike anything they had imagined. As more ponds were drained, researchers discovered 24 enormous caves, all carved into solid rock. The walls, ceilings, and pillars are covered with neat parallel chisel marks, showing incredible precision. Despite their size, the caves have remained remarkably stable for centuries. The greatest mystery: if a project this massive was completed, where are the historical records? Ancient China kept detailed records of major engineering works, yet no known documents clearly describe who built the Longyou caves, when they were completed, or what their original purpose was. That's what makes them so mysterious. Theories. Some archaeologists believe the caves were created more than 2,000 years ago during the Qin or Han dynasties. Others think they may have served as storage chambers, ceremonial spaces, or even underground quarries. So far, none of these ideas has been proven conclusively. The true purpose of the caves remains unknown. Why they fascinate the world. The Longyou caves remind us that history still holds remarkable surprises. Even with modern technology, discoveries can remain hidden for centuries, waiting beneath our feet. Sometimes the greatest mysteries aren't lost in space. They're buried underground. If you had discovered these enormous caves, what would your first thought have been? An ancient palace? A secret military project? Or something else entirely? Share your theory in the comments. And don't miss our #1 amazing fact, where we'll uncover one of the strangest events in human history, the dancing plague of 1518. Imagine walking through your town when you see a woman dancing alone in the street. At first, no one pays much attention, but hours pass. She doesn't stop. Then a full day, still dancing. Within weeks, dozens of people join her. Then hundreds. They dance until their feet bleed, until they collapse from exhaustion. And according to historical accounts, some even die. This wasn't a legend. It was one of history's strangest real events. Welcome to the dancing plague of 1518. In July 1518, in the city of Strasbourg, now part of modern-day France, a woman known as Frau Trophea stepped into the street and began dancing. There was no music, no celebration, no festival. She simply danced. People watched in confusion. As the hours turned into days, human behavior in extraordinary ways, more than 5 centuries later. It remains one of the most mysterious episodes ever recorded. So, what do you think caused the dancing plague? Was it psychology, disease, or something history has yet to explain? Tell us your theory in the comments below. If you enjoyed these amazing facts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the world is full of incredible mysteries. And we're just getting started.